everyone. I hope you're doing just fine. We are here at Goodfellows dealership in North York. It is a catchy name. It reminds us of a great movie with great actors such as Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, and Ray Liotta. But let's just move from Hollywood to North York. We're here to meet with Ali Naziri. Let's check it out. First of all, thank you very much. We are here with Ali Naziri, manager of Goodfellows dealership. It's great to be with you. Ali, could you give us a little bit of a background about yourself? How did this all begin for you?
First of all, thanks for coming, and it's a pleasure to have you guys here. For me, it all started when I was at a young age. I had a great passion for cars. So I was always looking at different cars online and trying to understand what different types of engines, the performance, and everything that comes from there. Though I always check the prices and everything like that on Auto Trader at the time, online, and the books. You know,
I remember those. I remember those.
And from there, I actually got the opportunity to work for a car dealership while I was studying business. And from there, it's been over 20 years and I'm in this industry.
That's great. Thank you very much. So my understanding is that this is a used car dealership.
Yes.
Okay, all the cars are used.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you tell us about an overview about the business from the moment you guys get the car to the moment you sell it? What is the process?
And there's a lot of ways that we can get the car. We can get the car through trade-ins. We can buy them through the auctions. I mean, there's some people that don't need the car. They come here and we buy the car from them in some cases. And these are mainly the sources that we have. We also have like a dealer network within the dealers. So sometimes we buy cars from the dealers as well to wholesale. So basically the main sources that we have to get our inventory is through these sources. And in terms of after they come in, we have an inspection. We have a mechanic shop in the back. They do an inspection of the car, make sure the car is solid, that they don't have any major problems. And if there's a problem, how we can manage to fix it. And then after that, we say, okay, this car is good or bad. If it passes, it comes to our inventory. And then we plan to how make this car ready for the showroom. And any car you see inside the showroom is actually already been certified. So it's already been checked. Brakes are changed, tires are changed, oil is changed, all maintenance is done, good to go. And we want to make sure if the customer likes it, they can pick it up as soon as possible.
Okay. Now, sorry, when you say you certify the car, is there any warranty that comes with a used car when it's purchased? Yeah,
definitely. Like when you are getting the car from us, there is a lot of options to get warranty. Like due to the regulations in Canada, we cannot offer just warranty from our dealership. But we have a program called Customer Courtesy Program for after purchase, which is what we do is we make sure the customer is happy. If they go out, for example, and let's say in a week, they have a problem with the vehicle, let's say they hear noise or something like that, they can always come back to us and we'll take care of it, right? And anything else.
Is there a time period for that?
Within 30 days.
Within 30 days?
Yeah, but generally all of our customers, like I would say 97% of our customers, they at least buy a 2-year warranty. Our warranties are pretty good and it's very comprehensive, covers most of the vehicle. And if you don't use it the first 2 years, you can actually extend it for another 2 years. And it's at a very minimum cost. It's only a couple $100. So in 4 years, if you use the warranty once, you get a lot more than what you actually paid for it. And in most cases, because it's financing, it costs you like $10, $20 a month.
That's great.
It's not.
That's great.
Peanuts. Yeah.
I have a question, and I'm sure this question is in the mind of everyone. What is your preferred brand?
My preferred brand? Well, I drive an Alfa Romeo now. it. I love it. I actually it's one of my favorite cars that I've ever had. I like Porsches as well. But other than that, if you want to talk about regular cars, I like Audi. Audi is one of my favorites. I mean, between BMW, Mercedes, and Audi, I go with Audi. I know most people Persians go with Mercedes mostly, or BMW actually, but I go with Audi. I like Audi better. I like the smoothness of the ride and the performance of Audi. Most of them, I mean, if you study them, you see in a lot of the classes, Audi gives you better performance with less gas consumption, which I value.
And in terms of reliability,
they're all the same in my
in
my opinion. I mean, if you talk about like a German cars, I was talking about like a Mercedes, BMW, and Audi. Pretty much, I would give the same to all of them. I mean, there's like a good and bad in every manufacturer, right? Like for example, they even have Japanese ones that sometimes make mistakes. For example, they have transmission problems in models, right? And Germans also, but Germans usually are the front runners, right? They usually do all the research and make it happen, and then everybody else are just copying them, including Japanese, right? In most cases, not all cases. And in terms of like, if I have like a most reliable, I would say it would be Toyota. Toyota, Lexus, of course, the same company, is one of the most reliable cars. We have the least problems with them as well. They usually keep their value pretty good as well. Economy vehicle. You know, they're very good. I mean, comparable to that, you can also say Honda. After that, also Mazda is not too bad. And the quality has been very good and they've been improving with Skyactiv. Other than that, I mean, after that, Nissan and I mean, the Koreans are coming up right now. But the
Koreans are doing great.
The Koreans are coming up with like really nice designs too. I like the creativity. And also like the domestics, like Ford, GM, they're also doing pretty well recently. But overall, for reliability, I would say Toyota is my favorite one.
I purchased the car from Goodfellows. I think that was about 10 years ago, my first car. So you guys have been around. Could you give us a bit of a history on the dealership itself?
For sure, yeah. It started with a family, Persian family. I mean, they started with about like 25 years ago as a minivan store. They used to bring a lot of minivans, and at the time there was a huge demand for minivans. And from there they extended
those Chryslers and Dodge Caravans.
Yeah, it was Caravan. At the time was Chevrolet Uplander. Before that, Venture.
Oh yes, Uplander with a hood.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we had Pontiac Vibe, I think, at the time. Started with those, and then they extended the range. Now we have pretty much everything. So we try to like make less money, but move a lot of cars. So that's been the concept since the beginning. And this way, I mean, the workers are happy, the customers are happy, then they keep coming back, and we take care of our customers. We have a service department in the back that is only for the vehicle that are purchased from here. And all our customers get half the price labor, and on the parts, they also get 20% discount. But they only can bring the cars that are purchasing from us, not all the cars that they have. So we have this service to make sure our customers are happy. And as you can see, there's no service signs at the front because we don't take cars from outside.
Okay.
We have like 5 police, 5 mechanics, full time, and they're working just to make sure everyone is happy. And we're doing our best. And our rating, I think, shows that.
Yeah, for sure. I was a happy client.
There you go.
Customer. How long have they been around?
Cars from us.
Yes, a couple.
Yeah.
Well, the whole
And
family has
the
purchased from you
family
guys.
too,
Yes,
yeah.
my brothers too.
Yeah.
How long they've been around?
About 25 years.
25 years. That's good. That's
Mm.
awesome. Since it's a used car dealership, I know there's no leasing, right?
There is actually an option for leasing, but
Really?
we have a leasing option as well. It's pretty much the same as financing, but at the end of the day, you just bring back the car.
So how old the car could be for this?
Depends on the vehicle too. Some cars that are like more luxury, we can go older, but generally about 10 years old, as much as.
And then it works just as if you leased it from a major
Pretty much the
dealership
same,
like
yeah.
Toyota,
Pretty
Honda.
much the same, yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great. And in terms of financing, what are the rates like?
The financing for the used cars, we have the major banks. There's always like a competition there for the banks, but lately we've had some struggles in the economy, as you know. So there has been a lot of write-offs and late payments by the customers, and the rate by Bank of Canada has gone up a few times. So right now, I think we can go as low as 7.43% on some approved credits, and then after that 7.99, and then goes up.
Okay.
However, they have to have the better credit, and of course, we know a lot of newcomers also want to get a vehicle. We can help the newcomers as well. If there's, we can give them consultation on how make themselves prepared to be approved by the major banks and take advantage of lower interest rates. And if, for example, they come in and they've had some challenges, we can also help them to overcome all those challenges and let them know how they can fix this. And I actually have an extensive background in finance as well. I studied finance too, and I also worked for the finance company that they provided multiple financing lines. Well, I was in the automotive department, so I learned a lot in that industry as well. And right now, because of the economy and the situation that we have, of course, the banks are more tight. They want to make sure that they can get their money back, first of all. And of course, they're in there to make money, right? So with the risk going up, they have to have higher interest rates as well. So if the economy gets better, people are more employed, everything becomes more settled. Of course, I'm hoping that this is going to happen soon. The interest rate will come down.
Thank you very much. I got some questions regarding how could people get into this business? Where does it start from? Is there licensing? Is there any studying?
Oh yeah, of course. There is a course that you need to take. It's with OMVIC, Ontario Motor Vehicle Council, which you can actually apply for it online. It's not very difficult. And from there you can do there's I think book that you can study, and there's an exam that I believe you can do online right now. At that time you had to go for the test, but now I think it's online.
Okay.
And once you do that, you will be qualified to be hired by a dealership. And the course is mostly about the ethics and the rules and regulations and how to and what you need to disclose to the customer, because it's a used vehicle. Of course, there's a history behind it, and people are in Canada and Ontario. They need to know what happened in the past. If there's an accident, or major or minor, we always let the customers know. Or if, like, let's say, the engine has been changed, or anything major that has happened in the past for that vehicle, you have to disclose it to the customer. That you have to go and once you pass that exam, you can get hired by a dealership and start working from there.
Okay, so now you're hired by the dealership. Usually, is it salary based job or is it commission based?
Right, like as you know, it's sales, right? So basically, mainly it's gonna be commission. Like even if you go with salary, if you have a base, all you need to have commission too. Because if you just go on a salary, it's not like a 9 to 5 job that you go and do the same thing, or like an admin job, right? Sales always has to be like the ability to perform, the more money you make, right? So there are some cases that we have base salary plus commission, but the commission is less. As your confidence grows in the industry and you become more as like I'm a better salesperson, and you can sell cars, you go up to 100% commission, right? Which is basically the main, thing I see nowadays. And most of the car sales people, they have the only commission structure.
So, I have a question for newer immigrants to Canada. Okay, let's say an investor wants to come into this business, open a dealership. Okay, now is there any special education required for that? Any special licensing, or it's just the same OMVIC type of?
Honestly, it's just the same OMVIC. It's mostly like how much of a business person you are. To be honest with you, like if you're a business-minded person and you're ambitious, any industry can be successful. This is one of them, right? If I tell you how much you need, everyone is different. Like some people can be successful with $100,000. Some people with $2 million, they say it's not enough. You know what I mean? Depends on the person and what they see and what they're targeting, right? If you're asking me, minimum $1 million is required to enter this industry because the competition is huge, and in order to survive, you need to have the backup. You need to have the inventory to cover the costs.
So that's $1 million in cash needed. On top of that, is there financing available?
Financing, of
business
course,
loans?
yes. Like there's like different types you can get. You can get through your own bank. You can get line of credits. There's also the auctions that you buy the car from. They also provide financing for a fee, and you can use them as well. And also, of course, if in some cases you may be able to get some from government as well if you are qualified. The government might be able to help you in the beginning. It's all loans, you have to pay them back, but it would be a help for you to start.
Okay. Do you have any advice for the new immigrants to Canada in terms of where to get insurance to have better rates?
For car insurance?
Yes.
It's funny, car insurance is very tricky here, especially in GTA. And we have a lot of big companies that are around, and it just changes. Like, for example, for time period, TD is the best for the new drivers. After that, all of a sudden, Biller Direct is the best. After that, all of a sudden, RBC is the best. So I can't tell you like for in general which one is the best, but the best idea is to shop around as much as you can, and I mean, work with the brokers that they know what they're doing. It's not only about the price that you pay, and if a problem arises, that's going to be very important that who you're dealing with.
So it's the coverage that you buy
Exactly,
too.
yeah.
Deductible.
And the company as well. Some companies are a lot easier to work with than the other ones, you know. So you want to work with companies that are more reputable and the ones that you can depend on more. I mean, the smaller companies, I'm not gonna name anything. I would try to, if even though they're a bit cheaper, I would stay away from them.
Okay. Are you guys hiring?
Always.
You're always hiring.
Yes.
So all people need license with OMBIC.
Yes.
That educational period has to be passed. Now, once they get the license, is there a sort of an apprenticeship duration or a program that they need to go through, or that license is permanent from day one?
No. Once they get that license, they're good as long as they don't do anything that will impact that license. If you do something wrong, of course, your license will be suspended for a period of time or maybe forever. So you have to be careful about that. But if you don't do anything wrong, every couple of years you renew it and you continue doing the same thing. In terms of, you asked me another question, I think?
Yeah, that's it. Well, Ali, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure.
I'm happy that we're here at Goodfellows.
I'm happy to
Brought
have you
good
guys.
memories too.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you
definitely.
very much.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Please stay tuned for our next video.